wanted you to have HIV? Why do we do this? Why do we actually do this to ourselves? Because it starts from a very young age. And I went to an all-girls high school, so I can't even say that there were boys around to influence us or anything. I remember some girls who were hating on the fact that people wore skirts at home. So we used to wear uniforms in school. And at home, I used to wear skirts and I loved skirts, But, I had to lie and say that I don't wear skirts because I didn't want to be made fun of. So I just stopped wearing skirts altogether and bought some jeans instead. And why did we do that? Now I've actually learned to embrace women's clothing. I love skirts. I love dresses. I will wear them if I find one in my size. And don't get me started with experiences with the boys. Oh my God. Anyway, here are some stories from other recovered Pickmeishas. My whole life is a Pickmeisha Hall of Fame, but the one that sticks out at the moment is I bought my ex diamond earrings. First, they complained the diamonds are too small, then proceeded to freak out that this gift meant I expected too much from them, and I had to reassure them that I didn't expect anything in return. So this man baby is complaining that you did something nice for him, and that pressures him to put more effort into doing something nice for you. And not only did he get the diamond earrings, he also got the pass to not even try to be a better partner. And then above him to complain that the diamonds are too small. I hope he took them back. Next story. Oh God, I was groomed to be a pick-me with men by my no-value man dad. All my relationships were varying degrees of pick-me until the one that broke me. We met on Tinder. I wasn't very attracted to him. First date was drinks. Second was Netflix and chill. I could tell he was unwell and had lost weight. Made him get tested before unprotected sex. I had an IUD. He stalled me on a Sunday. He told me he was HIV plus the next day. I took PEP and didn't contract it. When I tested negative, he punched a wall because he was so happy. I ignored my gut feeling. A week later, he casually walked up behind me and strangled me. I told him not to do that again. I felt I couldn't live because it would make me a bad person to abandon him in the worst time of his life. And he needed me to help him tell his parents. A week later, after I had traveled with him to tell his parents, I caught him wooing another girl on his phone. We broke up and he finally admitted that he was angry that I hadn't caught HIV from him. That's why he punched the wall and strangled me.
No shit, Sherlock.
Of course, in the aftermath, I realized the plethora of ways he manipulated and emotionally abused me. He has drained me dry and I felt there was nothing left of me. It took me a year and a half of therapy to feel like an entire human being again, and I decided never again. Never, ever again. I didn't even go on a single date for 2 years. I really worked on myself and made sure I'd never go back there. Thank God you're safe, and thank God that you recognized this toxic situation and toxic cycle and you got out and you worked on yourself. This comment perfectly summarizes what I thought reading this story. He punched a wall because he was so happy. He wanted you to have HIV.
I said, Bongo clot, blood of Jesus, blood.
Next story. I became a hardcore pick-me in college. Definitely had daddy issues and grew up as the big girl that guys would ask out as a dare. I was a late bloomer and suddenly I went to college and everyone wanted to bag me and get to know me. I naively mistook this for something positive and it took me far too much time and a long string of casual sex with low-value men to realize I was being used and damaging my own self-worth engaging in this behavior. I did end up with a high-value man after college. I thought I learned my lesson, but in the end I was not as in love with him as I wanted to be and still drawn to the toxicity of emotionally unavailable men. So I ended that in the worst way and fell into the hands of my child's father. I don't know what his damage is, but something is very deeply wrong with him mentally. He left-bombed his way into my home and my life where I ended up supporting him financially while he lied and cheated the entire time. He had my self-esteem so low that I wondered what someone like him was doing with someone like me. He would break up with me just to make me beg for him back, which I did, then say I didn't beg hard enough. I got pregnant really quickly in the relationship, so I stayed way too long trying to make it work because we're a family. Even after he broke up with me, when I called him out for cheating, he said, "F you and that baby." I ended up in the hospital twice while in this relationship because of my stress and mismanaged diabetes. I had postpartum disorder and healing from a second-degree tear. All he did was pressure me for sex before I felt ready. To make a long and sad story short, I had enough of him once the baby was here and very young. Tried the co-parenting thing, but he's ghosted on the kid twice now and he won't be given another chance. I'm glad my child will be too young to remember him. I'm busy remaking my own life and giving my kid the best life possible. I don't have time to worry about this toxic trash man. I feel for you, girl. And I was also the big girl for most of my life. So yeah, we were not the first people to be picked. And we did have to be agreeable and fit in so we get accepted by whatever social group. And I went to an all-girls school, so I didn't feel the pressure to look a certain way or do certain things to get male's attention. I would have probably been the girl the guys asked out as a date as well, which I'm sorry that happened to you. And then you had your glow up and suddenly you're getting all this attention. And since it's very new to you, it becomes very difficult to navigate because you've probably been a yes man all your life and a people pleaser. So you say yes to even the things that you don't want to do because you don't want to push people away. And you ended up giving your body and your soul to other people and attracting bad energy into your life. And you don't even see the good things, you don't see the blessings that come your way because you've been living in this toxic hellhole. And now all you know is toxicity. You push away good people, you go for emotionally unavailable people and abusive people, and at the end of the day, you don't even recognize yourself. And I'm sorry, I don't know whatever trauma your father gave you, but I hope you recover from that as well, because now your child has a no-value man dad for a father as well, and will probably have some daddy issues, and you don't want that cycle happening again. So get you and your child some therapy, get you some education and a good community. You and your child deserve the best. And tell me what you think about these stories down below. What are your recovered Pickmeisha stories? God knows every woman has more than one. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.